Good evening, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on the evening of Monday, June 1st, 2020. And I wanted to do an editorial. Well, it's another night of protest here in Atlanta and probably all over the country again. So there'll be a little burning, throwing tear gas and bottles and Molotov cocktails and firecrackers and people getting arrested. Now, for you protesters there, my question to you is, are you going to put the money where your mouth is? You've been chanting all this time, all these things that you're doing there. So what I need is you to put your money where your mouth is. Where is a representative of the African Americans, representative of the whites, a representative of the Asians, representative of the Indians, representative of those Muslims, and any other representatives that want to come along and get together at a town hall here to iron out a document that we could pass to each state, to the legislature. If the legislature agrees with it, then we can go to the federal government. But you have to know that you have to go through each state because you are members of a federation here. So each member state has to ratify this. You can't go straight to the federal government. And if you go to the federal government with it, you already got the states that are going to ratify it because they passed it in the first place. We have to determine what is a culture that you want to have. What is the American culture? And for that matter, what is it to be human? That's the first question you have to put in there. What is a human being? Got to determine that. And what do you want each individual state? Now, the people that do this, you know that this is going to come under scrutiny by each individual legislature. And the people from that state has to vote on it. So each state is different. So we're going to have to do a preliminary report here, and then we may end up with 50 different reports that we're going to have to iron out. This is what consensus is, okay? But we need to know where the starting point is. And none of you humans, either here in the United States, Canada, or anywhere on the planet, has ever done this. We had to do it where I come from. We have to get to the nitty-gritty. What are we going to give up? We're going to give up being black. We're going to give up being white. We're going to give up being Russian and gain a human culture where you are human, no matter if your pigmentation is black, white, red, or yellow. That is no longer a sign of difference. You're not going to be equal, but you're going to have a guarantee that you're going to have a guaranteed life, not hindered by another person. But you can never be equal. There's no such thing as equality. You can have the same guarantees, but you may achieve something and the other person may achieve it higher than you. That is the way of a human being. So let me know. What do you think about this, especially you Americans? Send it over to CNN. Tell them that you have been listening to the alien, and this is what you want to do. And write me a comment. And if you want to do, we'll set it up here in Marietta, Georgia, with representative of each one of your pigmentations, and get this going. And then put it into the Georgia legislature, Alabama legislature, all 50 states legislatures. And then when they come back with their own stuff, then we can form the board again and see what the consensus is to get those 50 differences settle down into something that all of us can live with. What do you say? This is your favorite alien, and bye-bye. Good night.